My name is Tirzah. I live in Maine. My husband, David, and I have lived here all of our lives. David was in the service. He was in the Army for 17 years. He had been deployed 3 times. He got blown off a tank and ended up in Walter Reed Hospital for quite a long time. So he was 100% disabled, but he was able to still do quite a bit. He built an apartment downstairs for my mom and dad to live with us, which was wonderful. So both of my parents were able to live and pass away in this house. As time went on, David and I went camping. We went to Florida for 2 months every year. We did a lot of family fun things. Life was wonderful. We were very blessed in very many ways, very grateful. And then on November 6th of 2023, David dropped dead at the age of 60. And it was horrible. And my heart was broken. I didn't know what to do. I was in a terrible fog. I just was distraught, upset. And I just thought that my life should have ended when his ended. We went from getting 3 checks down to getting 2 checks, and one of them was only a third of his pay from the service. And then as time went on a little further, I realized the bills and saw the credit cards, and unfortunately the credit cards were in both of our names, which I did not realize, but if things had been just in David's name, then I would not had to pay him back. And of course, being in the state of mind I was in, I reached out to many of these false scams, and all of a sudden at 65 years old, I found myself in a terrible debt, in a terrible situation that I felt that I couldn't get out of. So I kept it a secret. I did not tell anyone. I just kept making up more and more excuses not to go out, not to be able to buy gifts, not to be able to do things. It was my shame. It was my problem. I have to deal with this problem. I don't want people to look at me in a different light. I was just too ashamed. I didn't want people to know. It was okay for me to have a cold house and not worry about the oil or anything else. I just didn't want people to know.
American consumer credit counselors are kind, compassionate, and non-judgmental. If you find yourself in need of help, we can help. Use the link in the comments to set up a free confidential counseling session.
I saw ACCC online, and I reached out to them, and I talked to a very nice gentleman. His name was Richard, and he was very helpful and very kind to me. He made me feel a lot better, a lot calmer. Thanks to your company and this gentleman, Richard, and other people on the team. They have a wonderful team at your company. They have helped me tremendously, and I am very grateful. It has been a full year, and in that time, I have been able to get a better budget, get my life back slowly, and I am now able to pay for the oil and be able to do fun things too. Thank you, American Consumer Credit Counseling.
To hear more uplifting stories about the many lives we've impacted, please hit the subscribe button.